Make sure everything is working. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Hopefully everything is all cool and copacetic and creepy. Haha. Whoops. Okay, we're all good. Make sure everything is working. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Okay. In fact, I think I can turn this volume up just a bit. Okay. I think we're good. Alrighty. This is going to be fun. I got good vibes about this one. Okay. I think we're just about all set. Okay, I am going to get this started. Greetings and welcome. My name's J. Alex Parker. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome. Today we're going to be doing a reading of another visual novel. So if you're into visual novels, I've just gotten into them. They're a lot of fun to read. I love reading them. There's some really interesting stories. And this one, from a little preview I've done, is more interactive than the last one. The last one was basically reading. This one actually has choices in it. And this one is entitled, Who is Mike? Who is Mike? So, this should be a lot of fun. And we're going to find out who Mike is together, I guess. So without further ado, I think I'm going to click start. Ugh, my head. My nape throbbed with a sudden, persistent pain. Dizziness came and went like a slow trickle of sweat. What? It was evening. The curtains were closed and the sound of blood thumping in my ears made the silence malignant. I was in my house. Yes, but I was disoriented. Something felt amiss. There was a certain creepiness that made the hairs on my arms prickle. I blinked at my surroundings. My glasses. Where are they? Did I bump something or... Stay back, whatever you are! Even before I heard his voice, I had felt the presence of someone else in the room. It justified the awful feeling in my gut. Whoa! Whoa! What's going on? Whoa! Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. Okay, I think we're good now. Sorry. Oh, it justified the awful feeling in my gut. Just don't move! Oh my god. There was a stranger in my house. He held a bat with his outstretched arms, maintaining the distance between us. Get back! I didn't know what to do. I opened my mouth in several attempts to say something. Don't hurt me? Please leave? What do you want? In the end, I just stood there in dumb silence, stewing in my own nervous sweat. What is he even doing here? If he was a robber, he picked the wrong house. Do I know him from somewhere? I squinted at his blurred shape, trying to replace the man's fuzzy edges with something more tangible. He looks... I stepped closer. The man waved the bat in alarm. I told you not to move. Ugh. Did he just shiver? He was acting way more upset than me, considering he's the intruder in my house. It might be a foolish thing to say, but he didn't seem dangerous at all. Just go away, please. Please. He continued mumbling to himself, gasping big gulps of panicked breaths. Uh-oh. Hey, I think you're having a panic attack. Try breathing through your nose and out of your mouth. Damn. Did I actually just give breathing exercises to a trespasser? I guess Sarah was right. My kindness will be the death of me one day. In any case, the stranger relaxed a good deal. I gave him a small, unsure smile. You all right? What are you? Sorry? My name is Mike Jansen, and you're in my house. Who are you? Never mind. I think I lost my glasses somewhere. If you let me find them, I'm sure we can sort this out. You don't seem like a bad guy. The man dropped the bat to his side and let out a long, forlorn sigh. Under the coffee table, probably. Thanks. I fumbled around the floor, praying for dear life the stranger wouldn't attack me while I was vulnerable. But he just stood there, shuffling his feet and mumbling to himself. He wasn't very threatening, really. I'm sure the poor guy's just confused. Also, there was something familiar about him, something I couldn't quite put my finger on. It might be his posture, even that red sweater he was wearing. I could swear it looks exactly like mine. Sorry for threatening you with a bat. It's alright. If it makes any difference, I wasn't really going to hit you. The shape of my glasses finally registered in my hand, and I fished them out. I don't really think I can hurt anyone, even in this situation. Sarah's always said, the world gained clarity as I put the pair of glasses over my eyes. Someday kindness is going to kill me. So, you can see me now. Hi. The man waved lamely. I stood there with my jaw agape, staring at him. He was me, existing as a separate being. He had my face, hair, my posture, my sweater. No wonder that sweater looked like mine. It was mine. This is just a dream. It's just a dream. That's it. Calm down. Don't lose your head. Relax. No matter how many times I said it, though, the gravity of the situation refused to stick. The room felt simultaneously constricting and vast, like being squeezed and let go again and again. I felt like I was a child again, lost in a crowd, blindly reaching for my mother's hand, only to realize in horror that the hand belonged to a stranger. Okay. Now it's your turn not to panic, right? Deep breaths. Is he some kind of clone and apparition of my future? What? What exactly was he? I reached out to touch him, wanting to make sure he was real and not some figment of imagination. The other Mike recoiled from my touch and pushed my arm away. Hey, this is weird for both of us. Don't make it worse by being grabby. He looked solid, so he couldn't be a ghost. He could form separate thoughts from my own, and he seemed aware that we were the same person. What are you? Why do you have my face? Excuse me? Your face. For your information, I was having a normal night in my house when you came barging in here, so why don't you tell me what you're doing in my living room? I opened my mouth to argue, but once I did, I realized I couldn't remember anything. My last bits of memory consisted of a bowl of chips and late-night TV shows. Also, a pain in the back of my head. I can't remember. Aha! See? That's what all fakes say. Case closed. Fake? Excuse me? You're some sort of anomaly. It's the only explanation. I don't remember doing anything special recently. If you have my memories, I'm sure you'll agree. You, on the other hand, lost a chunk of time from yours, so you are either the cause of everything or simply an effect. Ergo, an anomaly. Right. Then, if we're going there, I might as well say that you're lying about the state of your memories. Normality was disrupted with your presence, hence I lost that track of time. The probability that you are the cause and effect of my sudden amnesia is very high. Therefore, you're the fake. You can't prove that. Neither can you disprove it, since we will have the same arguments and go around in circles. I see what you're getting at. Awkward pause. It is quite interesting, though, isn't it? And here's where we get a first choice. Is it interesting, or is it not so interesting? Yeah, well, I guess. Well, sorta. After all, it's not every day you meet an exact replica of yourself. You make it sound like I'm the copy here. Well, aren't you? Don't start that thing again. Pause. Awkward pause. This is such a pain in ass. Don't I know it? I'm having a conversation with myself. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Yeah. What could have caused this? What kind of freak of nature would have sprouted another me? Sure, I should be flattered or something, but I'm hardly clonable specimen material. At the very least, he didn't seem dangerous. There was no animosity or aggression coming from him. I didn't feel any ill will towards him either. But it was strange how he had the same small scar on the chin, even the same pockmarks from teenage acne. I touched my own face on a sudden impulse. I'm still me, right? Just then we heard a door softly opening from upstairs. Oh no, Sarah! Sarah! I knew Sarah heard that noise a while ago. Quick, find somewhere to hide. I'll try to distract Sarah while you crawl at the front door. What? Wait a minute. You're getting rid of me. No, I'm not, okay? We just can't risk having two mics in the house. You know that. Then why don't you leave? Are you kidding? You look like a train wreck. He was right. I was filthy. How did that happen? Look, we'll get it all sorted out tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe your missing memories might even come back. But you're throwing me out of my house. I'm not throwing you out. This is just a temporary arrangement. Let me deal with Sarah tonight, and tomorrow we'll sort out this mess. Just leave for now, okay? Fine, let's deal with it tomorrow. Okay, yeah, let's deal with it tomorrow. All right, I'll stay out of this tonight. It was difficult, but I managed to quell my emotions and get it under control. I knew I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything without a clear head. I'll deal with Sarah for tonight, okay? Maybe I can ease her in this situation. You'll be fine. It'll all be better tomorrow. Quick! She's coming downstairs! Before I knew it, my other self ushered me out the door and slammed it behind me. I could still hear Sarah's voice in the other room inquiring what I'd been up to. My heart ached to go back there and tell her everything, but I chose not to. Maybe I was too scared to face her like this. Somehow it all felt like my fault. I'm such a coward. Well, enough of that. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I needed time to think, gather my thoughts, and make sense of the situation. Maybe he was right. Those couple of hours that my memory missed might hold the key to unlocking the mystery. I walked on towards the town, thinking of a way around this mess. As I passed by a store window, I noticed my reflection. Strange. Was it just me, or did I look suddenly thinner? Ugh! A sharp pain squeezed my heart as the thought crossed my mind. I struggled to breathe. My chest heaved in erratic rhythms. Oh no, what's going on? My heart. What's happening to me? Blood dripped from my nose. It was then I realized that I didn't have a lot of time left. I was dying, and I didn't know why. Sarah! The corners of my vision started to darken like a curtain falling on a play. End 9. The Fool. Oh, well, that was a short story. So, there's multiple endings in this game, and that's just one of them. That was a lot shorter. I think there's 9 endings, as a matter of fact. So I guess we'll load from auto. Maybe this one. Okay, so we're back to that one decision. We said fine, let's deal with it tomorrow, and I died. So let's not deal with it tomorrow. I stand there with a heavy feeling in my stomach. His suggestion made sense, but my feet refused to move. Why should I hide? Why should I scurry away from my girlfriend in my house? It wasn't right. Faint trickles of anger scratched in my chest. No way. What? I'm not leaving. Come on, man, don't be difficult. If Sarah sees this, it will not end well for either of us. Well, if there's anyone out there who can help us, it's... Shh! Mikey, it's getting late. Aren't you coming up? Her voice called from the stairs. The living room was dark, and she probably couldn't see us in the dim light. We held our breaths tight in our throats. I got distracted. Sarah walked towards us, a nonchalant look on her face. Someone there? It's pretty late for visitors. Is that your brother? Mike stole a glance at me. Listen, Sarah, please don't panic. Oh, my God! Sarah, calm down. This is... What the freak? Okay, I know this looks sort of bad, but sort of bad? Mike, I'm staring at two of you. I think we crossed a threshold of sort of bad a long time ago. This is a trick, isn't it? With some mirrors and shit? It's not a prank, Sarah. This is really happening. And we don't really know what to do. Stop. Stop talking. Watching both of you talk at the same time is giving me vertigo. Deep breaths? I think I need to lie down. Excuse me for a bit. Well, that went better than expected. If by that you mean my girlfriend is ready to pop a stress baby, then yeah, sure. I told you this was a bad idea. Nah, should be fine, or yeah, take it back. Yeah, take it back. You think we can still undo this? I don't think so. I guess we better just deal with it. Mike and I stood in silence waiting for Sarah to come back. She joined us a couple of minutes later, her face grim but composed. It gave me a feeling of normalcy during the bizarre situation. All right, boys. I'm a lot calmer now. Oh, did that... I'm getting that stuff up. Great. Now, first order business. What the flying freak? I have no idea. Start at the beginning then. Well, I heard a noise and I checked it out. I found somebody stumbling around in the living room. I panicked and took the bet, but I just wanted to scare off the guy. And then I saw him. I thought I was losing it, but he was making his way upstairs, so I had to confront him somehow. To be honest, I thought of grabbing a crucifix or something. Cute. I don't remember any of that. I just woke up here with an aching head. What's the last thing you do remember? Tell the truth or tell a lie. I'm going to tell the truth. I remember hearing a noise in the kitchen, but I thought it was nothing. I grabbed a beer from the fridge, then something hit me in the head. Next thing I know, I'm in the living room and this guy was waving a bat at my face. No way. He came in here dragging himself like a drunk, and then he tripped on that stupid carpet. Ugh. I hate that carpet. I hate that carpet. What's with that smirk? Like you never tripped on that carpet yourself. Blah. My sister gave us the carpet out of the goodness of her heart. Oh, that explains so much. So, I have a feeling there's another issue here, though. Are you guys trying to outreel each other, or what? Well, there can't be two Mike Jansons, can there? Maybe you could help us figure it out. Huh? Decide which one of you is real? Yeah. Like, how exactly? Oh, I don't know. Ask us some personal questions or whatever. Hey, yeah, why not? Maybe one of us will slip up. Right. Because you want to treat this like a freaking trivia game. Look, guys. I don't think this is going to work. You can't just decide the realness of somebody in one night or 20 questions. We have to find another way. Like what? Blood sampling? DNA test? An exorcism? I don't know. Just please, don't make me choose between the two of you. Sarah, we're aware this is unfair, but if there's one person who can help us, it's you. Mikey, you do know I love you, right? We've been together a long time. I know your bowel patterns and your unhealthy fanboy obsession with Jason Statham. But I don't think literally anyone is cut out for this shit. Why don't we just call your mother? No! Oh, even your reaction's not the same. Impressive. Baby Bunny, please, help Papa Bunny out. Stop! Didn't I tell you that nickname is only between the two of us? And technically, it's still just me, so... Oh my god. That is just so creepy. One thing's for sure, we do have to fix this. It's just too damn weird. So will you help us? Sarah sighed and shook her head. I don't think I get a say either way. It's at least worth a shot. Wait, after this is over, what are we going to do with the supposed imposter? Have you guys thought about that, little gem? I'm sure we'll figure something out afterwards. So, do we think about it later or think about it now? You know what? I think we need to tackle this right away. We need to figure out what we're going to do with this imposter. Are we just going to throw him out? Are we going to shoot him? What are we going to do? Well, it doesn't have to be hard. The fake has to leave. Simple as that. It's only fair. And for that, we need a judge. Okay, whatever. Personal questions it is. Anniversary, February 26, 2009. Yep, February 26, Thursday. Too easy. Brother's name? Miles Jordan Jansen. He hates it. Miles Jordan Jansen. And exactly why I call him that every chance I get. Right on. You guys are being very mature. Anyway, favorite animal? I'm starting to sound like the worst dating website in history. Dogs. Yeah, I love dogs. I adore dogs. I should remember to get one after this whole thing is over. Oh, sure, as long as you remember to water the plants every day. Okay, that's it. I don't think this is working. Hey, wait. Let's take turns. What if it's just leeching off my answers? I resent that. All right. Here we go. Tell me a secret you haven't told me before. I'm going to tell the truth, of course. I have nothing to hide. But that's why it's a secret. I can't tell you. Honey, is it about my cooking? I don't know. Same question. Sarah, I love you, but that last tuna casserole cooks on balls. That last tuna casserole you cook. Snicker. Ah. So it takes a clone of you to pop out before you admit to it, huh? But, next question. Now we're getting somewhere. At least one of you has to be telling the truth. So, Mike, what's wrong with the casserole? Tell the truth, of course. Okay, well, there was too much chili, first of all. My bottom was on fire for days. It was horrible. And the textures, too. Ugh, I don't know. It was like eating barf. I mean, it looked like barf. It tasted like pure death. And the smell of the kitchen afterwards. I thought someone really did die. Shut up. Shut up. But other than all that, it's okay. The plates had a nice floral pattern. the plates. Anything else? You were on a roll there. That's all. On the other hand, you make great pizzalets. Tell the truth. I like the macaroni. Yeah, those were good too. The macaroni was a microwave meal. In short, you like none of my cooking, you lying ass. That's not nice going, Mike. At this point, she'll throw both of us out. All right then, more questions. Do you have a crush on our neighbor? What? Who? Paris Beaufort, the model who sunbathes naked on Sundays. What? That's Sarah. What even are these questions? I'm just making full use of the situation, Mikey. Wouldn't you? Besides, I'm having fun. With a vein bursting out of her face. I'm gonna keep telling the truth. I that's the only way to prove that I'm the real Mikey is to tell the truth. Ask him first. So that's a yes. No. She's pretty, okay? You both are. But you're my soulmate. Tell the truth. She's friendly. I've talked to her a few times. She was nice. What? I mean, she wasn't intimidating. Don't try to bite my head off or anything. Oh, sure. And the fact that she flashes her jewels around the neighborhood has nothing to do with her being nice. I didn't even know that. We should call me next time she does. Well, this has been very educational. Anything else you want to tell me? I'm going to keep telling the truth. We're going to keep doing this. Paris Beaufort is as dumb as a brick. I'm sorry, but she is. She's a sweet girl, but dude, poor girl even thinks England is in Africa. And also, if you try sunbathing in a polluted, overpopulated, middle-class residential area with low walls, chances are you're a little soft in the head. That's true. Anyway, going back to the dilemma at hand. We didn't really make any progress if you ask me. I still don't know which one of you is which. Why don't we just flip a damn coin? Tell the truth. Hey, you know I'm all for that. I might get lucky. Right. I hardly think that's a good idea, though. Of course not. But at this point, I'm really at a loss. We still have to decide, though. Fine. If you are the real Mike, what do you suggest we do with the imposter? That's difficult. If I'm the real Mike, then I should stay Mike, right? The other one has to leave. Go out in the world and find their own identity. The world is big anyways. Do I agree with that or battle out? Well, considering that I left and died, I think we should battle it out. Battle it out the classic way. Through a duel, maybe, or a fist fight. Best man wins. I hope you aren't serious. Are you the real Mike? Of course I am. Is this still one of your weird question thingies? Just answer. Tell the truth. Yes, I am the real Mike. How about you? Are you the real Mike? I am. Prove it then. Convince me. Okay. Bit awkward. But I am Mike. Heart and mind. It's the only thing I know, really. I wouldn't know what else to say. I can't convince you. There's no way to tell. You said so yourself. All I know is I am Mike, and there's nobody else I can be. What are you going to do if I ever say you're the fake? Tell the truth. I don't know. I can't leave. I don't want to. Alright, I think I just need to ask one last question. Sarah turned to me. Mike? Yes? Do you know the date? June 15th? Actually, it's already June 16th. That means whatever caused all this happened yesterday night. Can you remember anything? Not really. Not even a little bit. I'm sorry, I tried, but the last thing I remember is feeling very tired and falling asleep in front of the TV. Pause. That span of time is crucial. It's the missing piece of the mystery. Either that's when you started to exist, or you are not telling us something. Started to exist? Is it just me, or am I getting the feeling that I'm the odd one out? We're just trying to help. You're probably a victim too. What is this? So both of you have agreed that I am the fake. When was this arranged? You did just appear out of thin air, Mike. You're the stranger who barged into the house. Added to that, you have no memory of yesterday's events. It just doesn't make sense. You don't make sense. My chest felt heavy at Sarah's words. This can't be happening. Everything is turning against me, even Sarah. What do you want me to say? I've already told you everything. Yesterday, I went to work, came home, dozed in front of the TV, and then woke up here. I've already said this. Well, how did you get here? Did you walk? Did you take the bus? Did you ride a rainbow unicorn? Facts, Mike. I need to know facts. Guys, calm down. Seeing the two of you fight is just freaky. I really can't remember, okay? If I could, I have no reason to hide it. I've been nothing but honest since I've got here. Maybe he has selective amnesia? That is not a reason, just an excuse. I know I'm Mike. Please believe me. What if you're a clone and you have no idea? What? A clone? You wouldn't know any better. A clone? Is that possible? Was I just disillusioned? Maybe my desire to be Mike fabricated my memories and led me here. Maybe I blocked out the last hours of my mind because I didn't want to know the truth. My head began to throb with frustration. I turned to Sarah. The hope I needed was nowhere in her eyes. Sarah, please. I'm sorry. It's just... I stood there dumbfounded, a drowning man robbed of his final lifeline. I looked at Sarah and Mike, but they both avoided my eyes. I'd never felt so alone. Fear surged in my blood. It turned into betrayal and anger. How could Sarah let me down? I need her the most right now. But she wouldn't listen to anything beyond her theories. How right could she be anyways? This was just a matter of choice and opinion. And the truth was as sharp as it was simple. Got a few spelling errors in there, buddy. Just to let you know. She just chose not to believe. Me. My teeth gritted. I thought I could count on you, Sarah. I thought you wouldn't let me down. Don't say that. You don't know how hard this is for me. Oh, yeah, and I'm having a ball. Stop villainizing me, Mike. I've done what you've asked. No, you didn't. You just jumped to conclusions and refused to listen to me. You said one night of trivia questions wouldn't be enough, but you turn around and just like that accuse me of hiding something. That's not fair. Fair? Fair? Right. That sounds rich coming from you. Mike, stop. You're hurting her. I know nothing about this is easy, but I think you have to take a step back. We'll help you, okay? But the way things are going, emotions are running really high. We should all take a breather from this. Why don't you just come by again tomorrow and we'll figure it out? What? You want me to leave? No. Well, I'll leave too if you want. Shut up. You're just trying to get rid of me again. I didn't mean it like that. It's just, I didn't. Should I calm down or attack? I'm going to calm down. It was difficult, but I managed to quell my emotions and get it under control. My face was flushed. My head throbbed and my vision spun. But a few deep breaths and I began to compose myself. I looked at Mike and Sarah. The atmosphere in the house was tense and palpable. The uneasiness wormed its way into my heart. It was bringing out the worst in me. I couldn't stay. All right. I get it. I'll leave. Sarah's face twitched. There was a ghost of concern on her face. You don't really have to. Concern, yes, but there was also a coldness in her eyes that broke my heart. Shallow charity was the most she could give a man with her boyfriend's face. It was that distant feeling you have for a tragic accident on the morning paper. I couldn't bear to see her look at me like that. I shook my head. No, I'll leave. There's a motel, a taxi right away with my name on it. Let me just bump some cash and I'm good to go. I gave it out a bit of forced laughter to hide the regret in my voice. Now that I've said it, I wish I didn't. Let Sarah insist, please. Just one more time. Let her say I can stay one more time. But she didn't. Maybe it was just as well. It's better for all of us. I sighed with finality. If it'll make any difference, I'll leave too. Maybe it's fairer that way. I offered him a bitter smile. I wouldn't leave Sarah alone after this, and neither should you. Just keep an eye on her tonight, all right? Okay. Hey, try to get some rest. It'll get better tomorrow. Thanks. Am I going to die again? I'm going to die again, aren't I? I needed time to think, gather my thoughts, and make sense of the situation. Maybe they were right. Those couple of hours of my memory mist might hold the key to unlocking the mystery. Tomorrow, I'll find out. As I passed by a store window, I noticed my reflection. What? Oh, I'm going to die again. Yep, I'm dying again. Help me, Sarah. I died again. Sarah, who? N5, the innocent. That's a shame. So that's 2 endings. Actually, I probably shouldn't skip through that because that was interesting. So we're at the part where we're trying to convince her. So now I'm going to start lying this time. Let's see what happens if I just lie all the time. I'm going to take it like a man and leave on my own. Alright, I think I just need to ask one last question. Sarah turned to me. Mike? Yes? Do you know? Oh, actually, you know what? Hold up. Go to my menu. Do it from the beginning again, I think. We'll click through till we get to a choice. Because we've already seen this part. Skip. Skippity skip skips. Well, I guess. Okay, so this was the question, like, do we find it interesting? I'm gonna say not really. Not really. I'm not vain enough to talk to my clone, thanks. You make it sound like I'm the copy here. Well, aren't you? Don't start that thing again. This is such a pain in the ass. Don't I know it? What could have caused this? What kind of freak of nature would have sprouted another me? Sure, I should be... Okay, I've already read this stuff. I don't think that question made too much of a change. Hide from Sarah, get it, and we don't want to leave. We want to stay here, or else we'll die. Okay, back to Sarah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, Disney! What the frick is going on? Okay, let's get to the part. Okay. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She's a police officer. She's used to these kind of stressful situations, right? I don't think you know what you're talking about. I guess we better just deal with it. Mike and I stood in silence, waiting for Sarah to come back. She joined us a couple of minutes later, her face grim but composed. It gave me a feeling of normalcy during the bizarre situation. Alright, boys. I'm a lot calmer now. Now, first order of business. What the flying frick? I have no idea. Start at the beginning, then. Well? Okay, we've already been through this. Give me the choice. Choices are fun. Okay. This is the first lie. Well, I'm going to do all lies this time. Eating dinner with you and falling asleep in front of the TV? Very poignant. Next thing I know, I'm in the living room and this guy was waving a bat at my face. No way. He came in here dragging himself like a drunk, and then he tripped on that stupid carpet. No. You hit me in the head with the bat. I did not. I was too busy freaking out. And don't you blame your clumsiness on me. I already have plenty to spare. I should second that. Guess it's time for that joke to retire. So, I have a feeling there's another issue here, though. Are you guys going to try to outreel each other, or what? Well, there can't be two Mike Jansons, can there? Maybe you could help us figure it out. Huh? Decide which one of you is real? Yeah. Like, how exactly? Oh, I don't know. Ask us some personal questions or whatever. Hey, yeah, why not? Maybe one of us will slip up. Right. Because you want to treat this like a freaking trivia game. Look, guys, I don't think it's going to work. You can't just decide the realness of somebody in 1 night 20 questions. I already read this. What sampling DNA test? I don't know. I love you. Okay. Call your mother. No. Baby bunny. So we're going to lie about everything. Yeah, let's think about it later. We don't have to reach a conclusion of what we're going to do with the guy yet. Anniversary. February 27th. February 27th. Huh? Well, it was midnight. So technically it was the 27th. Devil's in the details. Too easy. Brother's name? Miles Jordan Jansen. He hates it. What? Who? The only brother I have is a beaver-faced alien named Buckteeth. Come on, guys. His teeth aren't that big. Yes, they are. You guys are being very mature. Anyway, favorite animal? I'm starting to sound like the worst dating website in history. Dogs. Hyenas, man. Hyenas are cool. Oh, yes, they are. Are you guys kidding? That is so random. I was just watching a feature on them in Animal Planet before all this, but they're so cool. And wicked smart, too. There might be a rerun tonight. Maybe we could watch it. Oh, good God. Okay, that's it. I don't think this is working. Hey, wait. Let's take turns. What if he's just leeching off my answers? I resent that. All right. Here we go. Tell me a secret you haven't told me before. I'm gonna lie, duh. I broke the lamp and made it look like an accident? That's not a secret, Mike. Same question. Sarah, I love you, but that last tuna casserole you cook sucked like balls. Nah, it's not that bad. Well, it's not that bad. Hey, don't you wash your hands off of this. You thought about it too. So it takes a clone of you to pop up before you admit to it, huh? But, next question. Now we're getting somewhere. At least one of you has to be telling the truth. So Mike, what's wrong with the casserole? I'm gonna lie, of course. It was a bit undercooked. Yeah, darling. You just need a bit more practice. Oh, really? Is that why you order takeout every time I cook? Should have disposed of the evidence better, sweetie. Anything else? You were on a roll there. That's all. On the other hand, you make great pizzalettes. I'm gonna lie again. Yeah, I love those pizzalettes. My mom cooked those. Oh, in short, you like none of my cooking, you lying ass. That's not nice going, Mike. At this point, she'll throw both of us out. All right, then. More questions. Do you have a crush on our neighbor? What? Who? Paris Buford, the model who sunbathes naked on Sundays. What? That's... Sarah? What even are these questions? I'm just making full use of the situation, Mikey. Wouldn't you? Besides, I'm having fun. Gonna lie again, of course. I believe that both Paris and my girlfriend, Sarah Ellis, are attractive females that are worthy of praise, and this fact matters little to the deep and enduring relationship I have with Sarah Ellis, the love of my life. Bullshit. She's pretty okay. You both are. But you're my soulmate. Humph. Lie again. She's just a girl. No big deal. Yeah, you've been making house calls. What? Something about fixing her email? Yeah, right. No, it's just that. She's got some serious malware problem. I've told her to stop clicking on those lose your flab emails. Honestly, that woman... I was just being nice. Just don't let me catch you doing something you shouldn't, bucko. I have ears everywhere. Ugh. Well, this has been very educational. Anything else you want to tell me? Well, I'm going to lie again, of course. Ever since I laid eyes on you, I haven't found any other girl attractive. Liar. Anyway, going back to the dilemma at hand. We didn't really make any progress if you ask me. I still don't know which one of you is which. Why don't we just flip a damn coin? Lie. I could almost agree. I just want this all to be over. I hardly think that's a good idea, though. Of course not. But at this point, I'm really at a loss. We still have to decide, though. Fine. If you're the real Mike, what do you suggest we do to the imposter? That's difficult. If I'm the real Mike, then I should stay Mike, right? The other one has to leave. Go out in the world and find their own identity. The world is big anyway. Nah, I'm gonna disagree. Battle it out. Battle it out the classic way. Through a duel, maybe, or a fist fight. Best man wins. I hope you aren't serious. Are you the real Mike? Of course I am. Is this still one of your weird question thingies? Just answer. Tell a lie. Yes, I am the real Mike. How about you? Are you the real Mike? I am. Prove it then. Convince me. Okay. Bit awkward. But I am Mike. Heart and mind. It's the only thing I know, really. I wouldn't know what else to say. Like he said, we answered your questions. It's the most we can do for now. But you need to believe me when I say I'm the real Mike. What are you going to do if I ever say you're the fake? Well, I'm going to lie, of course. take it like a man and leave on my own. Alright, I think I just need to ask one last question. Sarah turned to the other Mike. Mike. Yes? Were you telling the truth about leaving the house? If I think you're the fake? Sarah? No! Sarah! I'm the real Mike! Whoops. I don't know about that. Oh, it's different now. I sighed with genuine pity. No, dagnabbit. I'm sorry. Shut up! Sarah, why? What did I do wrong? Tell me! You didn't do anything wrong. Both of you did. That's why this is so hard. Then you have to believe me. I'm the real Mike. My instincts are telling me otherwise, and I'm pretty certain about it. Then your instincts are wrong. Will you just listen to me? The other Mike grabbed Sarah by the shoulders and shook her. Sarah winced in discomfort. Push him away. I grabbed the guy at the collar and yanked him away from Sarah. He staggered for a bit. He glinted with rage and hurt. We regarded each other with blinding hate. I could never forgive him for hurting Sarah. So his ego was hurt. So Sarah said he was the fake. Well, that just proves it. That was the point of this whole exercise. As far as I'm concerned, a stranger has no right to lay a finger on my girlfriend. I bared my teeth at him. Don't you touch her. Imposter. Other Mike gnashed his teeth. He picked up the wooden bat from the floor and charged at me. We rolled and struggled on the floor. I could feel the hot rage radiating from his skin like vapor. Sarah tried to break us up, but with the adrenaline running high, it was futile. In the end, he got the better of me. He pushed the wooden bat into my throat. My air passages clung in the scarce breaths. Stop! Sarah tried to push him away. You come to my house, steal away my life, my face. Why don't you just die? He raised his fist to make one final blow to break my neck and silence me forever. The gunshot rang in the air like a blade. The man in front of me crumpled into a limp pile. So Sarah brought her gun with her. Why am I not surprised? A second passed and Sarah fell to her knees in tears. I ran to her and held her in my arms. Her eyes were wide and glazed over. I shot you. I didn't know what to do. He wouldn't stop. Shh. I know, honey. I know. But I shot you. Tears began to well up in her eyes. She didn't sob or cry, though. She just let them fall, almost confused at the wet fluid running down her cheeks. No, Sarah. I wiped her tears off patiently. Hey, look at me. I placed my hands on her face and looked into her eyes. Look at me. I'm still alive, aren't I? I'm still here. She stared back through the tears. For the briefest of moments, a flicker of doubt crossed her face. I expected her to ask something, to make sure, but Sarah gave one last look at the dying Mike and shuddered. She closed her eyes and nodded, tired and desperate. She rested her ear on my chest, comforted by my beating heart. I'm shaking. I guess you never really get used to shooting a person, even in my line of work. That's a good thing. I didn't know that it would be this bad and with a loved one involved. It was terrible. I'm going to need therapy after this. You did what you had to do, Sarah. Don't blame yourself. It's over now. Let's forget this ever happened. Yeah. I held her tighter and she snuggled in my chest. Mike. I love you. But if you ever show up as two of you again, I'm out. I love you too, Sarah. I can feel a smile escape my lips. Never again. I promise. N6, the Sly. So, one thing I noticed, you can pretty much guess that no matter what path you take, you are the imposter. So the question, who is Mike, is pretty much already, it's the same for each ending, but it's interesting. I like it, the divergent paths. Almost kind of, oh. I'm going to phone call. Hello?